Why are we using a sight that has a 25 meter zero built in? Now, what that does, it gives us more freedom with the sight. If you can like offload as many active thought processes into your passive part of your brain, that leaves more room to think about tactics, movement, decision making. Guys, welcome. This is the UMP. This is a little build that I have. I say build. There's not really a lot you can do with the UMP. But essentially, this is how we're going to be running it today. I'm going to test some different sights, test the effectiveness of different sights, and basically just see, you know, how best to run this weapon. It's incredibly cheap. Okay, if we go to find parts, this whole build all together. Okay, if we go like this, so we don't need a magazine because it comes with one. We don't need the stock. We don't need the barrel. The rails comes with as well. And we do have the shift grip, which is fairly expensive. You're looking at about 65,000. 65k. Obviously, you haven't spent any money on ammo yet. But 65k for the little UMP. And you get a sight on there and you get a grip and all that. It's not too bad. All right, it's not too bad. But, I mean, it is early days. I've never used the UMP before, so it's going to be interesting. All right, so the base stats on this at the moment are, we're looking at 62 ergo and 59 vertical recoil. Now, 59 recoil on an SMG is fairly high. However, it only has a 600 RPM fire rate. So, 59 recoil at 600 RPM. It should be pretty stable. It should be pretty stable. We're going to give it a test in the hideout, and then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, let's pick up some AP ammo for it, which is arguably going to be the way forward with this, and then we'll go from there, guys. And just you know, we're basically, if this doesn't go well, guys, we're basically going to destroy our 16 win streak, which makes me very sad. But last time we got to 21, wow. All right. Get some ammo together. I want to get a good feel for the weapon in general and just sort of feel how it performs, you know. All right, let's test it in the hideout first and see how we go. First thing that I noticed is that the reticle is like, why is it so low? So the first thing to notice that obviously, as we're using a 50 meter zero, yeah, because we're using a 50 meter zero on the UMP, at 25 meters, the shot's going to hit high, okay? The shot's going to hit high at 25 meters because of the way the zeroing works in Tarkov. So it's absolutely expected, yeah, that the shots are going to be hitting high. Now what we need to do, ideally, what we need to do is find a sight that comes with a 25 meter zero. Yeah, what about the Romeo 4? Might be worth a try. Let's put this together just for now. Nice and cheap, 15k. As for the other sights as well, we could go for, I think Skier sells some of the hollow sights, right? This one. Oh, yeah. All right, so we've got the Hollison, the Cobra. We know the Cobra doesn't go to 25. I'm going to try these other two as well. All right, 25 meters zero. That's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better. There we go. All right, so obviously, the difference between a 25 meters zero and a 50 meters zero. Okay, I'll just place it on the top of the line there. That's a 50 meters zero. That's a 25 meters zero. It's kind of the... It's not as bad as the Cobra, not going to lie. But, you know, the problem still existed. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a case of the sight being wrong or whatever. It's a 50 meter zero. Yeah? So if you're running a 50 meter zero and trying to engage a target at 25 meters, you know, in Tarkov, chances are you're going to be hitting high. Yeah? You're going to be hitting high because of the way the zeroing works in Tarkov, right? That makes sense? So the Romeo 4, okay, quite happy with finding that actually. Let's see what the Hollison and the XPS 3.0. Iron sight's getting in the way on the UMP. I haven't had any issue with iron sights, to be honest. So this has got a 50 meter zero as well. And again, as expected, at 25 meters or so, these shots are hitting high. Yeah? Nothing wrong with that at all, okay? We're using a 50 meter zero, trying to engage a target at 25 meters, right? Let's go for the Hollison. Again, the Holliston is a 50 meter zero from standard and will not go to 25, guys. Again, we're going to be seeing high shots. Know what I'm saying? Okay, we are seeing high impacts because of the zero. So far, the only sight so far is the Romeo 4 that we've been able to get to use. Now, the Micro T1, yeah, I would imagine that the Micro T1 will give us a 25 meter zero as well. We can try that too, of course. Looked at the traders for stuff. We better off just using the flea. So the aim point Micro T1. Let's give that a go. And then we need a base for this as well, of course. It fits on the SIG mount. Nice. All right. Is the 25 meter zero necessary or is it just good to have? Well, think about it like this. With an SMG, typically what sort of ranges are you going to be engaging targets at? Ah, the Micro T1 does have the 25 meter zero. These shots should be nice and accurate. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Right on the dot. Very nice. Ooh, it's a bit bouncy. It's a little bit bouncy, not gonna lie. It's like, it's actually pretty cool. Like, I love the fact that it's not just a laser beam. That's quite cool. All right. So, out of the two sites there that we've got 25 meter zeros on, I'm thinking the Romeo 4 is probably going to be the best choice. I think the Romeo 4 is probably going to be the best choice. If anything, just because it looks better. All right. We all know the golden rule of Tarkov, guys. If you've got two things that perform the exact same, you need to use the one that looks better. That's just the golden rule of Tarkov, right? Looking good in Tarkov is the most important thing. All right. It's so bouncy. It's so bouncy, dude. No wonder nobody fucking uses it. For a 45 caliber round, like caliber weapon, it is a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to be completely honest with you. All right, so we'll save that as the test UMP because we get that 25 meter zero. Why are we using a sight that has a 25 meter zero built in? Now, what that does, it gives us more freedom with the sight. You might argue that you could just learn where to aim with the 50 meter zero. Yeah, of course you can, but if you've got the option to have a sight that has 25 meters built in, you know, you're taking away that thought process. Do you remember we was talking about active and passive thought processes? If you can like offload as many active thought processes into your passive part of your brain, that leaves more room to think about tactics, movement, decision making. You know, if you're focusing on, oh, where do I need to aim to make sure this shot hits, rather than just using the reticle to, like, you know, get shots on target, you are essentially loading more stuff into your like brain RAM. And guys, we've only got a certain amount of RAM in our brains. We've only got a certain amount of CPU power in our brains, right? So the more stuff that you can offload to your subconscious is the exact same in the military, guys. That's the reason why soldiers train and train and train and train. Like, you do it in all these different conditions, so when it actually comes down to it, it's just jobs are good in. And you don't even think about it and you go, whoa, you know, I've just done that. Long way of saying 25 meter sight on an SMG is probably the best. All right, here we go. Rest in Prapor, guys. I've seen this name before. I'm really not feeling confident with this weapon, dude. Like, at all. It's not a nice feeling. Not trusting in your gear and your weapons and stuff, you know? You lucky motherfucker.
Son of a bitch! For this bullshit.
I've got no idea. It's the scab boss. It's the scab boss. It's the scav boss. All right. Fucking go, Rashala. Time for round 2, boys. I've never ever in my life fought the boss, Rashala, and that with this weapon. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, ты куда пошел?
One there, dead PMC. One fucking guard. 2 guard. Rashala's 3. Four, 5. All guards are dead. Time to move. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, I'm not fussed about the loot. There's probably a couple of ult-ins there. There's probably some other nice stuff, but there's no point putting ult-ins in your bag and then dying. GG's. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, hi. I see you've reached the end of the video. Thank you very much indeed. And for that, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Monday to Friday, for around 6 to 8 hours a day, we stream over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/DanExert. If you want to come and help us out with some great ideas for the channel, please feel free. Looking forward to seeing you there.